Hey, what's up, guys? We're going to be going over the Greenskin army roster that was released just a couple days ago by CA, and it is going to be a doozy. It's a big one. Greenskins are known for a varied roster, so let's dive into it. Starting off with the Lords, you're going to have the Orc War Boss, and then the Goblin Great Shaman, who's going to be a caster here. So obviously having the choice between upfront brutal bashing of skulls, and then calling on the Little War to do the bashing of skulls from a distance. For the heroes, surprisingly, it's all going to be Goblins. Or no, you have an Orc Shaman, but none of the heroes are actually necessarily big, heavy-hitting Orc war bosses. I was surprised by that predominance of Goblins in this case, which is cool. I'm excited to see these little guys tear it up on the battlefield. Again, seeing a good amount of casters for the Greenskins is awesome. In terms of the mounts, you get Skull Muncha, who is the unique Azog mount, giant wolves, giant spiders, and we'll see later groups of riders like these in the future. But these are the mounts that you can get for your legendary characters, heroes, and lords and whatnot through different quests and chain unlocks. You can also choose between the Warboar, Wolf Chariot, Warboar Chariot, and the Wyvern. So I was surprised. I didn't know you could actually get chariots for your heroes. That is going to be epic. I'm going to have a crazy Goblin fanatic hero riding around on a Wolf Chariot, and he is going to be unstoppable. Yeah, I'm excited for the combinations that you can get with the Greenskins. Their roster is just so goofy and so out there that I just love it. And I really hope CA does embrace the this type of kind of lighthearted craziness, but so far it seems like they have. For melee infantry, it's going to be the Goblins, who you can see here, little small Demute guys in big ranks, and then you have the version which is the Night Goblins, so hopefully they get bonuses fighting at night or fighting underground, and then the traditional Orc boys lining up here, big beefy units of the Orcs are going to be the your meat of the fight. Then you can have Savage Orcs, which are an upgrade to that. No armor, but very fierce. Orc Big Guns. The Big Guns are basically just upgraded units, so the Savage Orc Big Guns are even more upgraded Savage Orcs. And then the Black Orcs, which are famous for, bodyguards and very elite troops, almost like the Immortals. So these guys are going to be cream of the crop Orcs. You also have a whole range of missile infantry, large in number, not super accurate. So Goblin Archers, Night Goblin Archers, Orc RR Boys, and the Savage Orc RR Boys. I assume the Savage Orcs are going to have a bonus in melee, so they can't necessarily be run down in cavalry because they'll just come up and shank you. So that will be cool. I'm starting to see some variety in these, which looks promising. In terms of Monstrous Infantry, you have the Trolls, which we've seen in previous gameplay videos before. Melee monsters, the Arachnarok Spider, which is a huge beast, and then the Giant itself. Can't wait to get a bunch of these on the battlefield and just unleash them like a line of trolls and giants and just unleash them on a flank or even up front through the center with some heroes riding in and amongst the legs of the trolls and the giants casting spells this way and the other. Very excited for these guys. Melee cavalry, again, like we saw previously, you can get the different mounts. So the Force Goblin Spider Riders, very fast, very nimble, good at hitting flanks, taking out enemy range units, tying down heroes and artillery. Goblin Wolf Riders and Orc Boar Boys. And then there's accompanying these, there's going to be some upgrades. So here you can put Savage Orcs atop them, which are going to be even more brutal. And then the Orc Boar Boy Big Guns, which are just bigger, more upgraded versions of the previous guys. And then Missile Cavalry, you have Forest Goblin Spider Riders, which are also devastatingly fast, and then the Wolf Riders. Both of these, I presume, are going to have the bonus of not just being a light cav, but having, being able to tear it up with their mounts, either goring or with teeth. Vehicles, Goblin Wolf Chariot and Orc Boar Chariot. This is something we saw previously, but I can't wait to have, not just one of these carrying around your hero, but a whole group of them running and stampeding through these. They're equipped with spikes and scythes, which is really cool. And then finally, the artillery. They've only stated one, which is kind of surprising. It's a Doom Diver catapult, which we knew, but I was expecting to see more, to be honest. This is something that raises a question as to whether or not this is the full roster. So we have no mention of squigs, which people were hoping to see, and then especially if you look on the right, this is going to be the Stone Lava, or the Goblin Rock Lava, which is interesting that they didn't mention it in the official roster because we've seen it in game. It's in the unit cards, it's in the building tech tree, so this has allowed people to maybe speculate that the rosters we've been given are not completely full, which does give hope that the Empire one will see more tweaking in the future. Then again, it's probably just the fact that CA is dealing with different builds and that We're seeing stuff at different points in time. So I would say don't get your hopes up too much. And then again, the rock clobber might just be something specific to sieges as well. So don't get your hopes too much for expanded rosters. I think we're going to be set with what we have. But one can always dream. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.